Today's video is a day in the life clean with me frugal edition. I start off every morning by making my bed. One of the things that makes me feel really good when I walk into my bedroom is having a neat and clean make bed. So that's why I always start off by making my bed. I don't know why Matt decides that he needs to pull out the flat sheet every night, but he does, so I just tuck that one back in, and then I go and just press the sides into the side of the bed so that they're not hanging out. I'm one of those people that needs to have 50,000 pillows on my bed, so you'll see me here putting on all of those pillows. My bedspread was actually really cheap. I think I got these all on sale from Target many years ago. I've had this bedspread forever. I only have 2 sets of sheets, so while one's getting cleaned, the other one's on the bed. I don't really feel the need to have lots of different sheet sets, and I only buy white sheets. That's because I'm free to bleach them and I don't have to worry about ruining colours. There we go, bed is nice and done. And then I start off my day by giving the house a quick vacuum. And the reason that I do that is because Spike and Lily, I love them to bits, but they do shed hair everywhere, and it's not the most enjoyable thing for me to have a house that's covered in cat hair, so I go ahead and vacuum every day. This stick vacuum has been fantastic. It's just a Kmart one. I think I picked it up for about $150, and it's been awesome. I've had it for about two and a half years now, and it works really well. Next, I'm going to quickly check in on tonight's dinner that I've been marinating overnight. So we've just got some chicken breast that I've marinated in some Worcestershire sauce and some olive oil, and I'm going to serve that along with some salad and this chicken rice. Then I'm going to sit down for the day and work. So I'm working from home at the moment, so this has been my desk for the last 18 months. And then looking around the house to make sure that everything's neat and tidy. Quick check-in to see all of my snacks that I munch on during the day, as well as my coffee. And I just get through these during the day as I'm working. Round about mid-morning, I make myself a cup of soup. This one was pumpkin and caramelized onion. It was pretty good, actually. And on this day, Mum dropped off a delicious batch of scones. These were still warm, so I cut them up and served them with some jam and cream for Matt and I. They were really delicious, and it was nice to have someone make something for us. I just serve these up with some jam and then some whipped cream out of a can. I usually buy these cans where they're on sale so that I keep them in the cupboard, and then when we need it, I use it on coffee and stuff as well. What I do to save myself some time and some mental effort is I actually label the cans or anything that I open with an open date, so that when I look in my fridge, I know when something was opened and can tell whether or not it needs to get thrown away. It's dinner time now, so I'm starting off by making the chicken rice and cooking the chicken or grilling the chicken. And all of my pots and pans, I've actually got secondhand. My mum gave them all to me. She had a set of stainless steel pans that she got for a wedding and never used, and when I moved out, she gave them to me, so I got those for free, which was great. And then the grill pan, she decided she didn't want anymore, so I took that one, and both have worked really well. I can't see myself buying new pots and pans for a long time. The chicken, I just grilled this, sprayed the griddle with a little bit of spray oil, and then I just grilled the chicken until it was cooked through and had some nice grill marks on it. This turned out to be really good. One thing that I will say is picking really easy to make dinners, especially after a busy day at work or a busy day just getting things done. Not having to slave away in the kitchen for more than 15 minutes is a godsend. So what I try and do when I meal plan is look for recipes that I can prepare in advance and also take very little time to cook and clean up. And this was one of those recipes. Preparing the salad to go along with our dinner, this is really simple. I just got some iceberg lettuce and then poured over a little bit of olive oil, just some light olive oil, and then sprinkled that with salt and pepper. So that's a nice, easy, quick salad that you're able to make. Sometimes I add vinegar, sometimes I don't, and now I'm just serving up our dinner, which is the lettuce or the salad, the grilled chicken, and the chicken rice. Nice and easy, and only took me about 15 minutes. I'm sitting down to eat, which is probably, other than working, the first time that I've sat down all day. And once that's done, it's back to cleaning up, getting a nice clean kitchen so I can go to bed early and get up early again the next day. Here I am washing some dishes. Now, one thing that I will say, one thing that'll keep your dishes nice and clean and last longer is washing in the right order. So when I wash, I always wash from cleanest to dirtiest. So here I am just filling up a sink with warm to hot water. And then I'm pumping in a few pumps of dishwashing liquid. I buy the cheapest dishwashing liquid that I can find, which is usually a litre for 99 cents. And then I will wash all of those, all of my cutlery. Then I'll move on to my plates, move on to any of the bowls or dishes I've used to prepare the food, and then finally onto anything that I've cooked in, because that's usually the things that are the dirtiest to clean. And that's how I make sure that I don't get that oily residue on any of my pots and pans or my dishes. So here I am just cleaning up that griddle. That's nice and easy to clean in some dishwashing liquid and warm water. So that's what I usually do, just clean it up in warm water. Now this is one of my guilty pleasures. I actually rinse all of these dishes and then I put them in the dishwasher just for that final clean. I know it's not very frugal and it's not very water conscious, but I just feel a whole lot better about it, which is why I do it. So you can be mad at me about it, but that's what I do. And my dishes come out really clean and my dishwasher doesn't really get dirty after I do this, so it works for me. Here I am stacking those dishes into the dishwasher along with the pots and pans that I clean. I just go ahead and throw them all into the dishwasher and then start the dishwasher and move on to other stuff that I need to do. Now I'm going to clean the sink, so I'm just spraying that with some homemade sink spray, or well, surface spray that I just make up with a little bit of dishwashing detergent and water, and then I give that a nice rinse and wipe it off so that I can move on to cleaning off those benches. Am I the only one that needs to have a clean and dry sink to feel like my kitchen is clean? There are probably two things that have to be clean in my kitchen for me to feel like my kitchen is clean, and that is my sink and my stovetop. So at the end of, once I've cleaned everything else, I go ahead and wipe down my benches and make sure they are nice and clean. I just wipe them down with the same surface spray that I use for the sink. I pretty much use that surface spray for everything, and it costs almost nothing to make because it's literally just 2 tablespoons of dishwashing detergent and a spray bottle full of water, so it's nice and easy to make. And I spray down my stovetop with the same surface spray as well. I found this gets my stovetop sparkling. You'll see I'll put an image in there in a minute of the stovetop and the way that it looks after I've cleaned it with this. And then I go ahead and do a quick vacuum of the bedroom because that's the only place that I haven't vacuumed during the day. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then on this day, because it was laundry day, I went ahead and folded up all of my laundry so that I wouldn't have a living room full of laundry, because that's annoying to live with. I actually dry everything inside my house because I don't like using the clothesline outside. I just find it's covered in sort of cobwebs and everything, so I just dry stuff on my clothes horses inside. I just got these little clothes horses from IKEA. They were about $6 each. They work really, really well. So I'm just getting all of those nice and folded neatly and put those away so that I can get ready and go to bed and start all over again the next day. I don't know about anyone else, but most of my clothes are either hand-me-downs or they come from Kmart, which I don't really mind. I actually think Kmart has some pretty good clothes. They're quite durable, or the ones that they have now are quite durable, and they're really cheap, so that's why I always buy my clothes from there. I just can't justify spending $50 or $60 on a piece of clothing when I can get it from Kmart or a hand-me-down or an op shop for much, much less than that. The last thing I folded was my sheets. I like them to be nice and neatly folded and put away. Ooh. And that is the end of the day. My kitchen is nice and clean. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.